So one of the things I talk about when you write in news style is that you want to keep your sentences short, you want to keep your statements short. But one of the things I don't want you to think is that you're not actually writing things that have lots of meaning within them. You want short sentences. You want sentences with a clear subject, clear action, clear predicate. You want John ran, or you want the dog barked at the tree. You want a clear actor doing something to something. But the only thing is don't think that because you're writing in short sentences that you don't have to put lots of meaning into it. The idea here is when you is like, if you have a sentence like uh the car is red, there's kind of one idea being presented. There's an idea that the car is red, right? That's one idea. But if I introduce and I say the red car is a Chevy, okay, there's two ideas. There's the idea that the car is red and that the car is a Chevy. And if I introduce the you know the but the idea there is that you can continue to add more and more meaning. And so a lot of times people think, well, you have to keep it simple, so you're going to be writing in this format like the car is red, it is a Chevy, it went fast, it was owned by Joe Smith, Joe Smith is a banker, right? And you have all these ideas. um, there's a lot of different things. Don't think that you can't have multiple facts within a sentence and yet keep it short. The idea there is you don't want to make like lots of dependent clauses. You don't want to go driving a red Chevy. The banker named Joe Smith was going very fast. Right? That's one way to write it, and that's why a lot of times, like, you're more literary people who are like, "Oh, I love to write these long," that would be one way to do it. Driving a Chevy, John's red car was owned by him, a banker, and was going fast, or something. I don't know. I had it better the first time. Sorry, but the idea there is you can put in lots of clauses depending upon driving the car, owned by so and so, driving fast, things like that. Instead, you want to keep you can get all that meaning in there and yet keep the sentence short. You can say, uh, John Smith's red Chevy was going fast, right? Or John drove his red Chevy car fast. Drove fast in his red Chevy car, something like that, right? The banker John Smith drove fast. Banker John Smith drove fast in his red Chevy car. Okay, there it's very short, it's very sweet, it's very condensed. There's a clear, John's doing the driving. You now know what John is. John is a banker. He's driving. He's driving fast. He's driving a red car. It's a Chevy. And so even though, don't think that you don't have lots of meaning. And so a lot of times in a news story, you will get a lot of meaning. You'll have the person's name, you'll have a title, you'll have their age, you'll have where they live. You may say, the director, Joe Smith, 39, who had been with the company for 4 years, suddenly realized, you can get a lot of meaning into it. So don't think the fact that I'm suggesting that you need to keep your sentences short, to keep a clear subject, a clear verb, that kind of idea. Don't think that means keep every sentence. Don't break them up. Don't make it long. Don't just have one idea in each sentence. Put lots of meaning into the sentences. Just don't write them with lots of clauses. Write them with clear subject, verb, predicate. Subject, verb, predicate. Subject, action, verb, predicate. Subject, action, verb, predicate. Keep that in mind as you are writing. Don't get too focused on, don't think that just because I want you to keep your writing simple that means I want to keep it from being laden with meaning within every sentence. Sentences can have lots of meaning, but just keep them short. Don't have lots of clauses, but keep them very much short and direct. I have to end with that smile. I don't know.